Hi everyone, for our video today, I'm going to be talking about my experience using this retinol product. So this is from Unlabel Lab, and this is the Retinol 100 MPa Essence. So this is a Japanese skincare brand that I bought while I was in Japan. So this particular one I bought back in March of 2023, but I have not started using it up until September of 2023. So at this point of the video, it's the end of May, so I have been using this religiously at least once a week for the past 8 months, and I believe it's time for me to speak about my experience using this product. Now, the main reason why it took me so long to start trying this, like between March of 2023 and September of 2023, is because I have been using a different kind of retinol product at around the time. So I was just finishing that out, and it was actually the Tree of Life Beauty vitamin C and retinol serum. So I did vlog about that, so I'm going to put the link down in the description box if you're interested to see my vlog about that and also to hear about my experience using it. I just decided to do this video right now because if you guys can see, I am almost out of product on this bottle. So I don't know if you can see it, sliding down. So yeah, so I'm practically running on empty with this. So I have been using this religiously since September, at least once a week, but maximum twice a week. So I'm going to discuss my usage of this a little bit later in the video. Okay, so I'm hoping that in doing this video, you guys will appreciate what I'm talking about, and if you've been interested with Japanese skincare products, maybe this might be helpful for you. If you just like Japanese skincare culture, or if you're going to Japan in the near future and you're interested to know what other products that you'd like to purchase, this is one of it. You can actually see this all over to Japan, may it be in the drugstore like Matsumoto Kiyoshi or even in Don Quixote. This is easily accessible. So the product comes in a pump bottle like this. Look how pretty it is. You have a nice pop of color here in the middle, and you have this very nice white packaging here. And this actually is 15 mils of product. Now for the price of this, that's actually a lot of product because this only retails for 1,790 yen. So it's I'm not sure if that's still the same price, but it's only less than 2,000 yen, and at today's exchange rate, that's around $10, $12, and here in Philippine pesos, I think around maybe, I don't know, 600 pesos. So it's really, really very affordable, and I love the overall effect that it has left on my skin. So if you remove the cap, the pump is here, and then you pump out the product. As you guys can see, I'm almost out of it. So as you guys can see here, so it's a little bit runny, but it's thicker than the other essence that I have from the brand, which is actually the vitamin C essence. So I actually love the texture of this. I love the viscosity of this, as you guys can see. So it's actually glycerin based. So when you apply this on your skin, it's actually very, very easy to spread, very easy to blend out, and you can really massage it. Just make sure that you avoid your under eye areas or anywhere near your lips, because retinol kind of causes irritations in those parts because it's the thinnest layer of skin in your face. So I'm sure there are some people who can actually tolerate applying retinol in that area, but you do you. If you can actually tolerate it in those areas, then that's fine, but if not, just avoid applying it in that area. Okay, now this has a very nice gentle scent to it. It's not floral, it's not clinical in nature, but it's actually quite pleasant, and it just makes the application process on your skin a little bit more enjoyable, because sometimes there are products in the market out there wherein it actually feels quite clinical, and you kind of don't enjoy the process of actually applying it on your face. Now when you apply this on your face, you can actually see that it gets very moisturized, and it's not overly glowy, I do have to say. It just creates a very nice, well-balanced, moisturized look on your skin. Now, I only apply this in the evening, and the main reason why is because we all know right now that if you're using skincare products that has anti-aging ingredients in it, you only apply it in the evening, because if you get exposed to the sunlight actually degrades the efficacy of that product, and of course it also creates irritation on your skin. So me saying that, just ensure when you are using retinol products, you always have to use sunscreen the following day, or just in general, just use sunscreen on a daily basis. That's the holy grail of maintaining your overall health of your skin. So I used this last night, and I woke up an hour ago, and this is how my skin looks like when I have used the Unlabel Lab Retinol 100 MPA Essence. Look at that. So as you guys can see, my skin is actually well moisturized. It's not overly glowing, and it just has a very nice brightening quality to it that I actually love. And by the way, I'm shooting under natural light, so this is how it actually looks. Look at that. There's no redness on my face. There's no flaking that you can see on my skin in this area, none at all. And I just love the way that it maintains the overall health of my skin, because that's actually the goal of me with my skincare. I don't like to look like my skin is 12 years old, because that's literally impossible. But my goal with my skincare is that I just like my skin to look healthy. I just like to make sure that my skin tone looks even, and I just look highly moisturized and bright. And I do have to say, using this as part of my skincare routine has really done that. And also one other thing, by the way, that I have noticed when I'm using retinol products is that the pores in this part of my face, because I have very dilated pores there, it just minimizes its appearance, and I also don't get a lot of blackheads in that area. So I really love that. Super. So this is the overall effect that this product has actually left on my skin, and I absolutely love it. Super. Okay, and so at this part of the video, I have been using it for 8 months, at least once a week. So I only use it on Sunday evenings usually. So that's how I schedule my skincare. But when I got this early on, I would use it twice a week maximum. And the main reason why I did is because at that time, my core skincare products that I have been using that has a lot of anti-aging ingredients in it has largely been unavailable. So I actually use this in lieu of that. My anti-aging skincare products have been back in the market again, and I have been using them on a nightly basis. So that's why I have only been using this once a week, because as you all know right now, especially if you've been doing a lot of research with your skincare products, you cannot pair glycolic acid and retinol products together, so you have to space them out. So that's the reason why I only use this once a week, and I always ensure that I don't use any glycolic products as far back as the night before I actually apply this. So by Saturday evening, I don't apply any form of anti-aging skincare products on my skin. I just use a serum, and the serum that I use is my Shiseido Ultimune serum. And then this just ensures my skin is clear of all these very active ingredients. It just ensures that I don't get any cross reactions from active ingredients from my glycolic acid toner and moisturizer and the retinol in this essence. So you have to do ample research so that you know which products will work together and which products will not, because being educated with your skincare products and skincare routine can give you the optimum results for your skincare. And also one other thing I do have to say is that there is no redness that you can see on my face, and that's one thing I really appreciate about it. Now, although in me saying that, because this is not the first time that I'm using a retinol essence, maybe that's why my skin is not red, because I do remember the first time I used retinol ever. It was a Tree of Life Beauty Vitamin C and Retinol serum. The first time I used it, I noticed my skin was very red the day after, and I was very worried about that, because I really don't like it when I see redness on my skin. Because I know that it's my skin is reacting to it, although it's not bad, but maybe it's just a first time kind of an experience. So I was actually very surprised when I first started using this, that the next day, the following day when I woke up, I didn't see any redness on my skin at all, and I really like that. That was a very positive experience for me, and that's why I continued to use this. Now, in terms of application, I don't just apply this directly on my skin. Okay, so of course I have to cleanse my face first, and after cleansing my skin, I actually use a salicylic acid toner. So this is my most favorite salicylic acid toner. So this is from VMV Hypoallergenics, and this toner just ensures that my skin is able to accept all of the benefits that this retinol essence actually gives to the skin, because as you also all know by now, salicylic acid is actually a hero skincare product that ensures that you actually absorb all of the benefits of your skincare. Okay, so, and I find that these two products work very well together, and I have not had an adverse reaction whatsoever at all. So as you guys can see, look at that. So this is how my skin looks like when I actually use these two products, okay? And also one other thing, the other product that I use this in tandem with is actually a retinol eye cream. So this is from Nakamera Honpo. So this has retinol in it with soybean essence, wherein it just really helps to brighten your under eye area. And I believe it just has a different kind of a formulation because I think it's more gentle than this, because after all, as I've said earlier, the skin in your under eye area is thinner, so you actually don't need a very strong product to actually be very effective. And this is how it looks like. This actually has a very nice brightening quality to it that I like. And again, I don't see any bad reactions when I actually use this together, because after all, when I apply the retinol serum on my face, I apply it as far as this portion of my under eye area, and of course with my under eye cream here, I apply it also in my under eye area, and for sure they kind of mix in this part of my eyes. And I do have to say, as you guys can see, there's no redness there, there's no blemishes forming, there's no flaking going on, so they're actually working quite well together. And I'm very, very happy with that, because I'm actually very, very careful with my skincare, because I don't like to get any cross reactions on my skin. So I'm actually very, very happy with how these three products work together, but most especially I'm so happy on how the Unlabel Lab Retinol 100 MPa Essence has actually worked for me. Now, if you're curious, 100 MPa here stands for 100 micropascals. So the way that Unlabel Lab actually creates their skincare products is that it actually undergoes ultra pressure or something like that. If you just want to know the details, I'm going to put a link down to the website of Unlabel Lab so you can read it fully. And I believe, based on my understanding, is that when their ingredients undergo high pressure, distillation or a process, it actually helps all the ingredients to actually seep down into your skin, make it more effective, and it just really ensures that their products from Unlabel Lab just gives you the optimal effect that these ingredients actually are supposed to give onto your skin. And that's it. I really love it. So aside from the retinol essence, I also use their vitamin C serum, and if I have spots on my skin, I also use their spot cream. So I'm sure you've seen me talk about those products in previous videos before. If you're interested, by the way, especially with vitamin C serums, I'm gonna put a link down to my Unlabel Lab vitamin C essence review so that you can also check that out. Okay, so yeah, so I believe that's my vlog for today. So if you guys are interested to know more about my experience using my Unlabel Lab Retinol 100 MPa essence, especially if I've failed to talk about something that you are curious about, please let me know down in the comments box and let's have a conversation about it. Okay, all right, so that's it for me today. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are. Bye.